Hey guys, welcome back to Old School's Garage. Well, if you remember yesterday, we went ahead and got the shackle brackets all mounted to the place, and we started making gussets for the passenger side. So what we're going to go ahead and do today is go ahead and get those all welded in, and make the gussets for the driver's side. Let's get set up, see what we can do today. Okay, so here we go. We got it set up on the table, and we'll go ahead and get this one welded in, and I don't like that at all. There we go. Actually, probably one of my better welds, I would say. Not terrible, but of course not perfect either. That's all right. We got the penetration we need, and everything's sticking. So go ahead and let that cool off just a little bit, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and just cleaned it up a little bit. And what I did was I rounded this edge up a little more so this way it wasn't so square. This way, just in case when I'm underneath or if anything happens, I don't jab myself with that corner. And this side there was quite a bit from sticking out, so I just did just like a little bit of a angled in a little bit just to give it a clean up, and then just rounded the edge off a little bit. This way it wasn't so harsh. So we'll go ahead and get this one back under the car. Okay, so here's the passenger side. We got the gussets welded to the bracket, and we got it just clamped back up there because now we're going to go ahead and start it on the driver's side. So I went ahead and went to the driver's side, and I got another piece of plate, and I marked it, and I don't know if you can see it, but there is a light scribe going down. So we'll go ahead and cut it in half where it needs to be cut, and we can go ahead and make the gussets for this side. Okay, so we got our plate made that we need to make the gussets. And what we're going to do next is we'll come over here to the car, and what I'm going to do is put a magnet on the plate itself, and this way we can put it up against that so we can measure for that. So hold on one moment, let me go ahead and grab a magnet. Okay, so I did is put a magnet there, so the metal is up against the magnet, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to come right to here where it ends. Just put a little mark right there, and that's when we know that we got to go from the frame rail to that little point. So we'll go ahead and we know that it's about roughly that high, so we'll just make a mark from that point up to the top. So we'll be right back. Okay, so I took my square and I got it set where I need it, and I'm just going to go ahead and scribe a line just straight up. All right, a little hard to see, but I do have a line scribed right there. Now, if this is a little short or a little long, that's really not that big of a deal. If it's a little long, you just grind it down. If it's a little short, not really going to make that much of a difference. So we'll go ahead and get this cut out, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one, flip it over so I can make the template for the next one. Okay, so here's our piece that we just cut off. And what I'm doing now is actually going to take this, flip it, so this way we can actually make another bracket, make another gusset out of it, out of that plate. Yeah, just like that. Take our scribe here. All right. As you can see, there's our line, and that's where we're going to cut next, so we can make the next gusset. All right, so now we got our gussets made. We're going to come back over here to the car and go back to our magnet there. All right. Give me just a second, guys. Okay, so as you can see, we got the magnet holding that one in place. I'm going to give that one a quick tack, and we'll go ahead and get the other one put in. Okay, so there we go. So I got the both of them tacked in place. Go ahead and take it off the car, and I'll go ahead and just hard weld and finish welding in. I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera since how you guys just watched me do the other one. Okay, so I got the two gussets finished welded in. Now I'm going to go ahead and just tack the four corners This way we can get everything just set up there. This way I can take these clamps off now, and she'll sit there on her own. So I'll get that done and bring you right back. All right, guys. Well, here she is. She's back on the ground, back on all fours. No clamps or anything holding her in. So I said it's just tacked in for right now, but it is in. It's holding. It's not going anywhere. I jounced it a couple of times just to make sure. I didn't hear any cracking or snapping. So should be all good now. And like I said, I'm gonna have a buddy of mine come up and just hard weld everything in for me, only because I just don't trust myself when it comes to this stuff. There's one thing, welding on the brackets because I can see if I was getting penetration. But as far as welding it onto the frame, I'm just not 100% sure, and I really don't want to take that chance. So that's why I'm going to ask him to come up and have him do it. All right, guys. Well, it looks like we had a pretty good couple of days this week. We made a lot of progress. We got the front end back under the car. Said it is tacked in, but that's okay. Like I said, I'll get it all welded in solid. A buddy of mine will come up and do that for me. But guys, thanks for hanging out with me here at Old School's Garage. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the videos. It would mean a big deal to me. I greatly appreciate it. Any little bit helps. But yeah, also too, guys, please don't forget to check out Bonfire and go ahead and get yourself a shirt, a hat, or a coffee mug. I have two different types of shirts. I do have the one for the car, which is Past Gas, and then I also have another one that says Old School's Garage on it with my logo. All right, guys. Well, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and get cleaned up here. Next week, though, we got something pretty big to put in the car and something I scored. I got a really good deal on. I couldn't pass up. But yeah, so until next time, I'm out of here. Later.